Good evening, my friends. Time for another candy review. This one was recommended by the Candy Man, and I don't recall ever having tasted this candy. We're gonna have some Mike and Ikes. And it's gotta be somebody's favorite. It's been on the market for a long while, but honestly, I don't know what I'm going to be presented with. Crocodilio's with me. He's taken to wearing these little necklaces, and I thought it was appropriate to get him involved with the video because his crocodile Mardi Gras apparel really kind of resemble these Mike and Ikes. He's feeling better, by the way. So these are the original fruits. Some notes about the packaging. They have a very modern computer text indicating the particular variety here. Original fruits. And everything so far seems really appealing because I love chewy candies, and it says chewy assorted fruit flavored candies. So, also, the packaging overall, it seems appealing to me. It's very modern. It's very swooshy. That's usually a plus. And we're getting a good variety here. Probably some good combos if you were going to do some combining of these citrusy fruits or red fruits. So let's get a look at what all is being featured. So it's a plus that there's a distinct lack of banana or watermelon or blue raspberry. These flavors typically are okay, so we'll see what the overall quality is like. And these are often marketed for $1, so this I think was retail $1, and it's actually very heavy. This is a heavy box. As I was bringing it into the frame, I was surprised. On the back, a couple of exciting things. So there's a bit of unusualness to the package. I'm not sure if that's just a feeling that I'm getting or if others would feel the same way. I do like some of this flavor text. It says, "We are together again. You are the reason we make great candy." Well, I hate to break it to you, Mike and Ike. This is going to be our first experience together. Already I can tell from these signatures, using my vast encyclopedic understanding of signatures, that Mike and Ike have distinct personalities. Mike seems far more serious and perhaps a little bit neurotic or insufferable. Ike is obviously crazy. And some featured like pictures of the treats. As if it wasn't clear, right? Because here on this side we notice the colors and the appearance of the real fruits. And then just to be very, very clear, the orange treat is the orange flavor. I think that was my cat making that loud noise. Sorry about that. She wants some attention, but it's time for me to give some attention to you guys on YouTube. Alright, I guess we're ready to move forward into tasting. Alright. Oh, a couple of other packaging notes. It says, "A great candy isn't made, it's just born." So it's born this way. And I must say, I'm smitten by this little barcoding detail. I do like a good barcode. There's some unusual ones. I've seen one shaped like an eagle on a popular beer can, and some swooshy ones, like some flame looking ones. So, and the main ingredient here is sugar, with a big serving size of 23 pieces, so they've got to be tiny. So let's see what they're up to over in Bethlehem, PA, where these are made. Pop it open, get a little bit of a flavor. No, they're pretty big. Although these look like laser beams, the candies themselves are bullet shaped after a fashion. Actually, now that I'm giving it a really close look, these almost look bullet shaped. Just a touch. I mean, it's really subtle. Well, let's go straight down the line. This may be the recommended tasting order. I'm not presented with anything. I think all I'm smelling is glue on the packaging, or bleached paper, cardboard. Yeah, that's just paper. So they're waxed heavily. I'm excited to try this. Cherry is what we're going to go for first, as per our instructions. And here's the look of the candy. In the hand, it's actually feeling a little bit more sticky or tacky than I would have expected. And yeah, there's actually some residue coming off, so it's not terrible, but it's got a little bit more tackiness than I would like. Not really worth complaining about, though. So let's dive in. Oh, there is kind of a notable fragrance, and to me, it's kind of got a jelly bean fragrance. Let's go ahead and bite off the tip. Oh, well, okay, it's soft. This is really tart, very tart. I was about to say that these are just plump little jelly beans, but well, that's probably going to be the feeling I have at the end of the review. But this flavor is pretty good. When it's in your mouth, it's all just kind of one texture, but I think there is a very subtle difference in the outer casing. Not enough to really be noteworthy once you're actually chewing on the candy. Finishing up this little bite, that cherry sourness isn't there, but I was at first confronted with kind of a almost a natural tasting tart cherry flavor. So we do have fruit juice from concentrate. Now it's worth noting that this is a new addition to the candy. There's a new look. So I suppose it wasn't quite so swooshy in the past. I think it was more of a flat colors. And for some reason I recall them being purple, but I did notice that there was a couple different boxes with different flavor varieties in them. I chose original fruits for the just to start the review out correctly. But I wonder what the flavors were like before this addition of real fruit juice, because they do mention here that it's got pear, orange, strawberry, cherry, lime, and lemon juice. So there's a discrepancy here. Let's see what's going on. So the pear juice may be a carrier juice that's in all of the candies, or it could be blended with only one or two of them. Let's go on to lemon. Not seeing too many lemons in here. Maybe it's one of the rarer ones. Virtually scentless. It's a clean and agreeable lemon flavor. With a touch of sweetness, it's really not too bad. It's got the flavor of, although a little grainy, it almost does have the flavor of a good thirst-quenching lemonade. It's a bit off, though. I mean, that's not entirely accurate, but it gave me the sensation at least. And here we can really get a good look at the jelly interior. So the presentation is quite nice. I do like that. I think maybe I would prefer a little bit of more of a sensation in the tooth, kind of like more of a, maybe a little bit more of a crispy outer shell, so that you would have that variety in your mouth when you're chewing on them, because they do. Well, they do become a nice little chewy bit. And I must say, I'm finding myself liking this lemon bullet. Well, that's 2 for 2, and it's been exciting. This has been a good candy treat so far. Let's move on to strawberry. I'm certain after this experience so far that lime and orange are going to be agreeable. I'm just hoping orange doesn't have kind of that canned frozen orange flavor. But this might make or break it, this strawberry one. And it's coming with a very nice nose. Jam or jelly is always better than a strict kind of an artificial smell. There's some power behind this. Well, at this point, I'm completely won over. It tastes good. Particular notes about the strawberry. Not really too much to complain about. The flavor was more apparent in the first little nibble. Now for a lime. Oops. Well, and then the orange almost jumped right out into my hand. He's ready. So they would definitely take on the look of little, well, at first I thought I was going to stand them up and make a comment about how stalwart they were, like they were just little sentinels of flavor, but I don't think that's going to be possible. Oh, this one's standing, yeah. Just the green one wouldn't stand. Well, he'll wait there for us while we finish devouring his friend. Lime. A vague lime scent, kind of neutral about it. neutral edging on a negative scent. A little bit lukewarm on this one. At first I was confronted with kind of like, I was thinking of it as kind of like a sweetness that was softening or rounding out the lime flavor, and I love limeade. I do try to drink some limeade every year, but the lime flavor just didn't punch through enough to make it kind of good. Agreeable though, but they should up the portion of lime juice, I think. They weren't shy about putting in cherry tartness, even though, I mean, it may be artificially produced, but they also weren't shy about kind of a strong lemon or strawberry flavor, so they just dropped the ball a bit on lime. So, you are next. Again, virtually scentless. I'm going to clear my palate for this one. Certainly seems chewier than the other four. The texture is good. It's got a good consistency. It doesn't really stick to my teeth. That's a big plus. It easily separates from the tooth enamel. Also a little bit lukewarm about this one. So my initial thoughts were off a bit. I just assumed that these would be knockouts, the lime and orange, but let me keep evaluating orange. Nothing really disagreeable about it, but the flavor is very light. That one was just kind of eh. The flavor's there and it's an agreeable flavor, but it didn't have that standout orange quality I was hoping for. But not to say that it was bad. In fact, overall, I think that the flavor of each one of these 5 different types of candies has been really good. Nothing I can point to would indicate a bad choice on the part of the confectioner. So I probably will try the purple box and look around and see what else they do offer, because I've been happy with this, and I'm probably going to do some experiments now with lemon and lime combined, and just, you know, handfuls of the candy. How about, to wrap it up, I just do a random little handful. Okay. And I wound up with a couple oranges, a cherry and a strawberry, I guess. So, down the hatch. Okay, by the handful. There was far more of a sugariness to the beginning. The confectioner's glaze really had an overall flavor that was taking over. But then out of the background, the flavors started to mingle together, and it was kind of pleasant. A little bit overall too sugary for me because it was kind of a big sugar blast. But it was tempered really, really well with the flavors, and the flavors themselves, I would say, are definitely good quality. I didn't taste the orange hardly at all, and even with two of them in the handful, it shows you that they're, well, I believe that their orange flavor should be a little bit stronger. And but the red fruits tasted good, and there was a little bit of a background note of the orange. So overall, I've been really happy with this. I probably would not have given this a go, but I bought it expressly to do the review, and I'm really happy that I did. This has been kind of a standout candy, and I think that they're doing good work over in Bethlehem, PA. I'll keep forming my opinion about it, but that was my first impression, so thanks for joining me.